What up, you guys? It's your boy DJ Whiplash, and today we're going to be talking about DJ equipment, particularly what equipment to get if you're starting off, what would be the best for your money, that kind of thing. Let me start off right off the bat by saying there's not much DJ equipment that I would recommend unless it's the industry standard. A lot of DJs say, well, I'm going to start off with this, you know, it's cheap, like let's say the NS7 or something like that, an all-in-one kit, and I'm going to practice and then I'll move up to, you know, something better. The reason I wouldn't suggest doing that is basically because you're setting yourself up for something that's not realistic. It's like you're practicing for NASCAR by driving a Honda. It's the same thing in the sense that it has four wheels and an engine, but beyond that, it's not the same. If you're really like adamant about DJing and you really want to learn how to be a DJ, I would say get a pair of Technics or a pair of CDJs. CDJs are more expensive, but again, they are the industry standard. Point blank, when you walk into any major club in the United States, whether it be Live in Miami, Caution New York, Excess in Las Vegas, or you know what, any major club in the world for that matter, you're gonna find industry standard gear. Industry standard gear is basically what is everywhere, what every major DJ from like deadmau5 to Vice to Chucky to Afrojack to Jazzy Jeff uses. That industry standard gear consists of two Technics 1200s, two CDJ 2000s, a TTM 57, which is a Rane mixer, or a DJM 800 or 900. Most clubs you go to, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see like two Technics 1200s with a mixer in the middle, and that mixer is either going to be a DJM 800, 900 or a Rane TTM 57. And then you're going to see like two CDJs on the top side. That's generally what every professional DJ uses. You know, if you're really adamant about DJing, you really want to be a DJ, I suggest you practice with the industry standard gear so that when you walk into these professional settings, you're not like, oh, this is not what I use, this is not how I'd learn to DJ. The cheapest way I could think of going is buying two Technics 1200s, right, that you would probably get from anywhere from 300 to 500 bucks for the set, and then buying a Serato box. Serato box can run you probably $300 used. But beyond that, I just can't recommend use any other gear, because I'd be telling you, you know, oh, practice with this, but then when you get to the professional level, you're going to see something totally different. It's just not realistic. Let's say you're a younger person and you really don't have any money and your parents are going to buy you DJ equipment. The only other thing I could think of at this moment is the new Pioneer DJ Ergo. Reason being is because the layout of it is very similar to a CDJ. It's made by Pioneer, so it has pretty much the same buttons, same layout. And then there's this new thing called Serato Intro, which is basically like Serato. It's pretty much the same thing. It just, you know, it's a little more limited. Like, you don't have the video aspect of it or some of the other features, but it's pretty much Serato. So you take the DJ Ergo, I don't know how much it runs, probably like around 500 bucks, something like that. Then you get DJ Intro by Serato. That's pretty much a small simulation of what you will experience when you hit a major club. People tell me, oh, but what about stuff like Tractor and stuff like that? I've never been overseas, besides like, you know, I've been to Canada, but that's not really overseas. But from my experience, and I've been to pretty much every major club in the United States, I've yet to see Tractor. I've seen Serato, I've seen Technics, and I've seen CDJs. I've seen nothing else. I know a couple of like big-time DJs that use Tractor, but I'm pretty sure like Tractor pays them in order for them to use that equipment, and then they become more familiar with it and they like it more. DJs would be like Scribble. Scribble uses Tractor. He's a great DJ. Qbert, I think, uses Tractor as well. But beyond that, like every major DJ that I know and every DJ that I've worked with and every club I've worked at, it's always Serato. Again, I've never been like to Europe and stuff, so I couldn't tell you what they use over there. But I've seen Benny Benassi using Serato. You know what I'm saying? Yes, given there are a couple different DJs that do things a little differently, like Skrillex that uses Ableton. But that's a whole nother topic. How I feel about Ableton, we'll cover that in a future video. As far as industry standard gear and professional DJ equipment, two Technics 1200s, two CDJ 1000 or 2000s, a DJM 800 or 900, and a Rane TTM 57. Beyond that, I cannot recommend anything else. I wouldn't want to make you believe something that's not true. I don't want you to practice on something that when you get to a club is going to be totally inaccurate. Like, you're going to be like completely lost. What did this button do? I mean, take it for what it's worth. I'm telling you, I've been to every major club and this is the equipment that they have. Yes, money is a factor. People are like, oh, I don't have the money. I kind of hate to say it, but if you don't have the money to do it, then just, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could be a track star. I just can't run that fast. So guess what? I'm not a track star. If you really believe in your DJing ability, save up the money and buy the professional gear. Please, buy the professional gear. Don't show up to the club. This is the worst. I've had DJs show up to my clubs. Now, I don't bring these guest DJs on. You know, the clubs bring out a couple guest DJs, so I don't know who they are sometimes. A lot of times I know them. Sometimes I don't. And I've had DJs show up there with what to me is a toy. Like, I have my 2 Technics set up or my 2 CDJ set up, my 57, and this dude will come with like an all-in-one DJ mixer. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy wants to make the same amount of money I'm making. And I'm truly like working at my craft, and this guy is pressing buttons. As a DJ, you like what equipment you use speaks a lot about the caliber of DJ you are. If I show up to a gig, right, and you're the opening DJ, and I see you working with an NS7 or some Newmark turntables, I'm gonna think this dude probably just started. You know, it's probably what he's an opener, or this guy, you know, doesn't, you know, just started learning how to DJ, whatever. But if I show up to a gig and I see you with 2 Technics 1200s and a Rane TTM 57 and you're going in, I'm like, dude, this dude, you know what I'm saying, he's practiced. He knows what he's doing. He's a DJ. Like, he is a DJ. He knows how to scratch. He knows how to blend. He knows how to rock turntables. He's not just the, let me hit the sync button and let it run. You know what I'm saying? Again, I have nothing against people learning, and I have nothing against like products like the NS7. I'm just telling you from a professional standpoint. You don't show up to like a professional photo shoot and the photographer has a disposable camera. I'm paying you and you have a disposable camera. You're not really a professional photographer. You'd be more comfortable seeing the guy with a Nikon or a Canon, right? I know some people are probably going to be upset and probably be like, oh, I use the NS7 and I rip it at the club. I mean, that's great. You know what I'm saying? If you can make it with the NS7, good for you. But me, myself, I travel a lot, and I'm not rolling around with 2 Techniques in my back pocket. Them things are heavy. So I go to the club, and I expect the club to have the industry standard gear. Beyond that, if you're starting out, DJ Ergo with Serato intro, that'd be the next best thing. But don't even waste your money on any of the other products. Again, this is only my opinion, given I have a little bit of experience, so I know what I'm talking about. But just take it for what it's worth. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm just letting you guys know what it is. I don't want to mislead anybody and tell them, yeah, go buy the NS7 because Newmark is paying me money. Alright? Don't forget to subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Tell me if you think I'm crazy, or if you agree. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, at DJ Whiplash, Facebook, DJ.Whiplash. Let me know what you guys think, alright? Peace out.